In business news, President Bola Tinubu has directed authorities in the petroleum sector to ramp up efforts at ensuring sufficient supply of PMS and price stability across the country. The Minister of State for Petroleum Oil, Henneken Lukobiri, disclosed this to State House correspondent after a closed-door meeting with Vice President Kashim Shettima, alongside the National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu and Chief Executive Officer of the NNPCL Meleki. The minister assured that before the end of the week, there will be availability of products across the country. Apologies for the mix-up there. The Nigerian government has implemented several policies to boost LPG usage, such as the National Gas Policy and Petroleum Industry Act of 2021. These policies aim to create a conducive environment for investment and development in the gas sector, but Nigerians are feeling the heat, not just from their stoves, but also from their wallets. The price is selling above 1,300 naira per kilogram. The national president of the Nigerian Association of LPG Marketers, Mr. Olatubosun Oladapo, on our flagship business show, Business Nigeria, 3 more lights on the reasons behind this hike.
Yes, it is true the price of cooking gas has gone up. But let me state it. It's not at instance of our members. It is also what they are buying. Because what they buy at depot has gone up significantly. And the cost of doing the business has also gone up. The common excuse we normally get when we get to depot and price has gone is exchange rate. Dollar has gone, and that is common denomination excuse. But to be sincere, it is far more than that. The fluctuation in Naira is not new in Nigeria as of today. And the ratings are changing. Is it that the same rate that prices are changing? Are we not hiding under the so-called fluctuation of Naira and we just jacking price up indiscriminately, not minding the end users that are not finding it easy in this dispensation? It will shock you to know that even the current hike in price is being driven by NLNG himself. I've been at this studio where I praise NLNG for intervention and steady supply. But I must not shy away from saying the truth to the generality. That is why I'm elected. That is why my association is a pressure group, to say the truth to the public. One will be surprised why will landing cost of NNPCL products be higher than the cost of import gas in Nigeria. And that is the area the presidency, the people, the executives should look into.
Back to our story on fuel scarcity, where the National Security Advisor and other top hierarchy of the NNPCL met with the Vice President Kashim Shettima, speaking about how to make fuel available and affordable. The President has directed that they must get to work, put all hands on deck, and sort out these issues around the country.
Products are available in the country, and we believe that between now and the weekend, there will be availability of products across the length and breadth of the country. The price could be high in some other areas, much more higher in some other locations, in some locations much more than other areas. But we believe that by the time there is availability of products across the country, the price itself will stabilize.
The regulator is ensured that there's increased operating hours from all loading depots. Vessels are being cleared promptly, and extended hours where safety can permit for truck outs as well. More importantly also is the reinforcement of the support being given to local refiners, because with increased production from them, indeed, like the minister has said, there will be higher supply, which will stabilize the price.
Leadership of freight forwarding associations in Nigeria accusing shipping companies of sabotaging the nation's economy. They allege that these companies are deliberately frustrating clearance processes and causing delays at the port, resulting in increased cost of businesses. Senior business correspondent Ifunaya Eze reports.
Freight forwarders are expressing deep frustration, accusing shipping companies of intentionally complicating operations at Nigerian ports.
We have few of these shipping companies. I've given you an example of MSC, Hampard Lloyd, PIL. These are where we are having issues. To get invoice from them is always a problem. If you submit for invoice, you know, in all these things, you have to tender, you have to submit. You cannot apply online. You can always submit, go there, submit, or even if you apply, for them to issue it or send it to you is always the case. So by the time you spend extra 10 days in the port, you find out you're paying additional 700,000 naira. This 700,000 naira could have been the gain the importer will make from that box. 1x40 or 1x20 feet container. You also pay the shipping company.
The shipping company and terminal operator, these people, you see these two people, we are making money for them. You are only making money for them. These two people. Because the way you pay the terminal, same you pay to the shipping company. But without delay, they won't make the money. So they will make every way, every means to cause that delay.
The operations of agencies like the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control and the Standards Organization of Nigeria were also criticized for contributing to the challenges.
Before any cargo be shipped from any country, we have NAFDA, we have some in that place. What are their duty in that country? Before we open from M, they must give us a paper, a document to attach. Meaning is that the container is in the other country, not in Nigeria. And they examine the containers, they have seen it, they have tested it, they have allowed the container to be in Nigeria. Why doing examination in the port and collecting sample and going to the lab again? Then the federal government should stop wasting their money by sending them over outside the country. They should come back, all them. They should come back to Nigeria. That is my point. They should come back to Nigeria, all of them, so that we can be all working in the port. They are doing nothing more than extortion.
There is also a growing call for the Nigeria Customs Service to streamline its auction processes to further enhance efficiency and transparency. Ifunanya Eze, TVC News, Lagos.
Again to the oil and gas industry, where the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources has charged O&O PLC to increase petroleum production to 100,000 barrels per day. At a meeting with the management of the company, the minister said the increased production by O&O will help the nation achieve its production target of 2 million barrels per day. He pledged the federal government support for indigenous oil companies to ensure the nation ramps up oil production.
O&O has enormous capacity, in such a way that if given, the desired support, can grow our production in a manner that will be a game changer in this country. I've always contended that, the future of our oil and gas industry in this country lies with the members of IPPG, which O&O is a member.
We have sought to put the best of local content forward, inspire Nigerians to show that Nigerians can do it. IOC is not a concept reserved only for companies from the West, the Far East, and the likes. We can breed and create our own IOCs that would have sizable balance sheets, acreages across the world, and portfolios that can compete with the likes of the Aramcos of this world, the Shells, Chevron, and so on.
The stock market has again come under intense pressure from investors who need cash from their investments as fuel scarcity bites harder in major cities across the nation.